Hi, I'm back again with Tony and Sue, the parents of Becky Thurston, a current member of the cult of Scientology. In the past month, our previous YouTube video has received over 8,000 hits. People are beginning to sit up and take notice of COS's darker side. Have there been any updates since the last time we spoke, Tony?
Yeah, first of all, I'd just like to make it clear, Becky has not actually disconnected from us at the present time. Lots of people seem to think she's disconnected. She's not. She's not been kidnapped. In fact, we see her regularly. She knows we're here today, and basically she doesn't like the idea of being here, but we need to do it.
Right.
Now, what I wanted to just say as well, since we came on the 15th of March, we had a death threat.
Death
threat, yes.
Really?
Yeah, that was posted on one of the comments on YouTube, and well, we were very, very upset about it, of course. And I'd like Sue to read that out, which is there.
Here we go then. These people are ST. There are only two answers for the handling of people from 2.0 down on the tone scale, neither one of which has anything to do with reasoning with them or listening to their justification of their acts. The first is to raise them on the tone scale by unturbulating some of their theta, like any one of three valid processes. The other is to dispose of them quietly and without sorrow. L. Ron Hubbard, Science of Survival, page 170.
Now, the day after we had got that, the same day we contacted Anonymous, and they did a great thing by getting that taken off YouTube. So I decided the next day to go to Macclesfield Police Station, where I was interviewed for just over 2 hours. They thought it was that serious. They got the sergeant to do the interview. Really, yeah. And they give it an incident number and give us a special phone number, which if anything happens we get harassed, or they call it fair game. In fact, they don't call it fair game anymore, but they still carry out.
It's still essentially it's still the same.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. So if anything happens to us or to property, then we ring this number, and that will be flagged up on every computer system in the police force in the whole of the UK.
Fantastic.
We've also been contacted by BBC Radio 2. I don't know how they actually got my number, but they did, and I'm very pleased they did get my number. They want us to appear on the Jeremy Vine show, which I've actually said I don't wish to do that at this present time, because our daughter is just doing the final exams in the next couple of weeks. Because, I think I've already said she's doing a 4-year degree in Spanish and Portuguese, and we don't want any upsetment there with her. At the end of the day, we feel she's done nothing wrong. Her boyfriend's done nothing wrong, as I already said in the last one. David, he's a victim as well, and she's a victim.
Can I just elaborate for overseas viewers? Jeremy Vine is actually he's a presenter on BBC Radio 2, a nationwide, I think it runs over the internet as well. He's a nationwide broadcaster. People are starting to sit up and take notice of what is going on.
Jeremy Vine has also done on 2 other occasions before, over the last 2 years, has done small things about Scientology as well. So they are aware of it.
Now the other thing is as well, I've had an email come through from a doctor, and he's got a very close friend who works at the BBC, and asked to do a proper interview because he wants to do a full story about Scientology, not just us, but the other parents, as well, and the coverage Anonymous have been giving as well, which has been fantastic. Now we've come here today to the protest, which is called Reconnect, and the BBC guy is actually here, but he's given us his words he will not put anything out till her exams are finished. Now our main argument at present is, again, not with our daughter, but it's with the Church of Scientology at Saints Hill and at Manchester. Now I would like to just, well, Sue can read this out, Sue's mum, Becky's leaving letter, which she sent in September of '07, wanting to leave the Church of Scientology. And this was a handwritten letter, as I said last time, and she put it in her own words.
Dear sirs, I have decided not to do any more courses and will not be renewing my membership. Please ensure all future mail to me is stopped. I would like to thank all staff for the help I have received over the past years. Yours sincerely, R. Thurston.
So, perfectly civil and the kind of thing that you'd imagine would elicit a response. You know, a civilised, normal response.
Yes.
Have you had any response from them?
No.
No acknowledgement whatsoever?
None at all. The only thing we did get, which Becky phoned us just this year to say that she'd had an email from a guy called Marco Segal Bazzini, spelled M-A-R-C-O S-G-A-L-B-A-Z-Z-I-N-I, and that was dated in February. Now, when I asked Becky about this email, I said, who is this guy? And she basically said, well, she'd never heard of him, but her boyfriend David has a good friend, and he has a very good friend who knows this guy, and he's thought to work in Saints Hill at East Grimstead.
So the head office of Scientology in the UK.
Yes, but we've looked into this guy, which you can easily do. I don't know what they call this on the internet, where you can put the guy's name in and you can find out the courses he's been on.
Wise.
Pardon?
Wise.
Right. So what I did, I emailed him twice. Not on the email he sent to Becky, but on two main email addresses, which was given from a very good source. And we heard, we're still not, well, can I just possibly read out his email, which is, Dear Mrs. Thurston, which is of course Becky, I'm writing, sorry, no, yeah, sorry, that's right, I'm writing to you, pardon? Yes, I'm writing to you concerning your letter of the 11th of September 2007, which you wrote about not intending to do any more courses, resigning your membership with the church and requesting for no future mail to be sent to you. I am assured that this data has been inserted on our database, both here at Saints Hill, as well as other churches you might have been receiving promotion stroke mail from. Best wishes, Marco Segal Bazzini. Now,
have they actually ceased to send documentation and correspondence to your daughter?
No. We had a card come last week, which basically was an invite for Becky and David addressed to our house, and it wasn't in an envelope, it was there because Sue rang me at work to say I've had this card to come to an event here, which is a fundraising thing, which they're having a lot of them at the moment for their new hall, because they bought the old brewery in Manchester.
Well, apparently, we've been told today that they can't actually do anything with that. They've been told that they can't use the building at all.
Right.
So, obviously they're misleading people there as well.
Exactly.
Very much so.
Whether that's true or not, I mean, that's just a rumour that I've heard today, but apparently it is true. And so, further evidence that Scientology, it hoodwinks not only its critics but also its own members. They must know full well that they're not going to be